Hello, man here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Frankenmuth, Michigan, and welcome to another planting season here on the map, everyone. Since last episode, went ahead and fast forwarded time through winter here. We're now into the month of April. Whoops, everyone, accidentally have fast forwarded one too many months there. I meant to go to the month of March here, but oh well, I think we're still in the planting season for everything we need to plant here, which means we need to get moving, everyone, because like everything's ready to be planted here. We got corn and sunflowers and potatoes, and we're like a month behind on a couple of these crops, but oh well, we're gonna get going here, everyone. I think we've got plenty of equipment that can keep this moving fairly well. I think anyway, we'll find out. So anyway, speaking of which, everyone, I think we've got some finishing tillage to do on some of these fields here. Plus, I wanted to look at maybe picking up some more fields here as well. As I found out there last harvest season, I thought we'd have quite a few potatoes, which we did. However, at least for the two new factories we put up, we need a lot more potatoes. So I'm looking at maybe getting field 24 here, and that'll be just one like humongous, ginormous, ridiculously sized potato field. Yep, I must be losing my mind, everyone. I'm thinking about buying more fields to plant more potatoes. And you folks didn't believe me when I said that COVID stuff was bad, huh? I'm telling you folks, I'm telling you. Gotta stay away from that. Anyway, so let's see what do we want to start with here. Let's go back and check our map here a minute. So it says those are field bed. That does not make sense because oh, that's right. I did actually high-speed disc those, so that is actually probably true. Those fields can be planted. We'll probably just put the sunflowers back on them that were on them already. I think that'd be a good plan, everyone. We'll keep the potatoes on the fields that already had potatoes on them. That seems like also a good idea in my opinion. So yeah, these fields are plowed, so probably get a cultivator or disc or something like that running across. Let's probably go with the cultivator. That seems like a good choice if you ask me. Speaking of the cultivator, there's one right there. And we just need a tractor to pull it with. This might be where it needs more traction. We got the big tractor here. You know what? Big tractor on the red cultivator. That seems like a good idea. We'll start with that here, everyone. Got the old Case Quad Track 540. And since we're facing this direction, let's just head out to this field here for starters. We'll start getting this field over here cultivated, the potato field, that is. And that, that's one weedy mess on that field. We won't talk about that field. Interestingly enough, there's no weeds on this field, which I find kind of suspicious, to be honest. I think the only thing I did to this field was mulch it. Did I even mulch? Yeah, I think I did mulch it, if I remember correctly. I mulched it, and then I ran the high-speed disc across it, which I don't think that's supposed to be enough to get rid of weeds, but I don't know, maybe it is. Obviously, right away when you do it, it will be, but... Oop. A little too sharp there. Straighten it back out. There we go. Okay, this thing does not like turning sharp, does it, apparently? Okay, let's get GPS set up here. We are facing 0 degrees. Auto with that. We good? Yep, looks like we're good. Looks like our sure we're really good. I'm going to go with that one. No sense adjusting that, I don't think. And like I said, we're going to run the cultivator across this field. Again, it is a chisel plowed field, so in real life, everyone, you would never plant right on top of a chisel plowed field. At least, most cases, I think you'd say never. I don't think I've ever seen or heard of that being done. Whenever it comes to chisel plowed, chisel plowed fields are usually quite rough, so you have to come back through with some sort of finishing tool. In this case, a field cultivator. This also reminds me, I need to finish painting a path through there or something, just to give us a little more space, because that is, yeah, that's a bit of a problem in that field there. Speaking of our sunflowers and potatoes and all that stuff that's going to our productions here, I would say we're making some pretty good money off that. I was actually checking that here between episodes. because I was kind of curious as I was fast forwarding time, but I wasn't seeing any money coming in. I was like, oh, there's just nothing coming in. That seems kind of weird. Like, well, you know what? Let's go actually check and see what the financial pages are showing. And yeah, it shows about $500,000 per month coming in from, I'm assuming it's the potato chip factories. I mean, it doesn't really say. It just says, I think it's income or something like that. And yeah, that's, I guess that's what we're making off them. Because like I said, I wasn't seeing, normally I wasn't, you know, up in the upper right corner there, as you fast forward time, you'll see, yeah, okay, fast forward time of day, you got these bills, those bills, that income coming in. Just, I wasn't seeing that. So anyway, while we're going up and down the field, we can take a quick look at that here in a minute. Oh, and this counts as a cultivator, doesn't it? Okay, good to know. So find the financial screen, there we go. So, oh, sold products, that's what it is. I mean, it's under sold products. Like I said, we're making almost $500,000, or in this case, March, we made $500,000, I guess. It definitely varies a little bit there. I'm not quite sure I understand the variation, if that's just the variation in the price it's selling at. I don't know how that works, everyone, but yeah, looking pretty good. Production costs. Oh, that's probably when I put up some more factories. Seems like it should cost that much. Oh, you know what it might have been is I was filling up the factories, topping a couple of them off with some various products. Again, I don't think we had enough like potatoes for the various factories to continue producing, so I bought some potatoes. Also threw a few sunflowers in the 2 new factories we put up. Speaking of which, they probably need more sunflowers, and we have some sunflowers in storage, I think. Okay, well, never mind. We really don't have much in storage, do we? Wow, I thought we had a lot more than that. We got almost nothing. Oh, speaking of fields, Evan, the field I was looking at purchasing there, maybe I should have bought that a little sooner. Looks like it is already planted. Maybe we should change our plans. I was planning on making this a potato field, but it looks like it's already planted in sunflowers. Yes, it is. Well, we do need more sunflowers as well, everyone. But what are we going to do for potatoes then? What else do we got for a nice big potato field if we wanted to do potatoes? So I'm looking for like a nice big, reasonably square field, Evan, so we're not going to have like a lot of problems or troubles. Boy, I mean, we got field 9 there. Oh, I accidentally turned off the GPS. Oh boy. Getting a little off track there, everyone. There we go. Back in business. Well, might have to think about that one here between the episodes, everyone. Again, by the way, I'm planning on this probably being the last season. So, you know, we're going to plant and do our thing here and harvest. And then we'll probably be wrapping up this map. So I'm thinking probably most likely be probably like another 2 weeks worth of episodes here. I'm thinking, Evan, at most. And then we'll be hopefully looking for a new map. Well, switching over to a new map, maybe I should say. I'm not necessarily looking for new maps at this point, because I kind of have one picked out here already. And as I've mentioned before, it was the one I was looking at last time. There was supposed to be an update for it, so I figured I'd wait for the update. So yeah, like I said, hopefully we'll be checking that map out. And speaking of checking that map out, if we do go to that particular map, definitely going to be a little bit of a departure from the normal farming I typically do on most of my farming simulator series, right, everyone? Those of you watching most of my videos, I stick, I would say, pretty heavily to the farming, the planting and harvesting of crops, right? In this particular series, we didn't even bother doing any animals. Not sure if the next series will or not either. Hopefully in the series after that one, I definitely would like to get into some more animals, especially seeing how Giants has, I would say, improved the process slightly. Now you have more than just, say, milk cows, so you can actually, you know, like if you want to do some beef cows, you can kind of get into that a little bit as well if you want to. Well, speaking of work, I should probably really throw some more hired workers and stuff at the various jobs here. Maybe we'll get this turned around. We'll go look at getting some hired workers going on. Well, this for starters. and then see what else we can get going here. Okay, we're all hired worker on that. Let you start doing that. Hopefully he won't hop field. Yeah, he shouldn't have a problem with hopping fields, Evan. One, we're not close to this edge anymore. And then also there should be a good distance up along the top here. Because again, potato field, Evan, I left some padding, so to speak, on that field. So that should work. Okay, moving on to the next one here. What do we got? So field 21, everyone could probably just straight up start planting that one. Do we want to put... We could maybe put potatoes on this field, Evan. The only thing is if we do that, what do we want to do with the ends? I should really either do what I've done with the other fields here, everyone, or we're going to probably maybe try to plant them. I don't know. We'll see once here. Or we just stick with the potato fields we have for now. We got 2 fields. Because, yeah, 24. I don't really want to plow under 24 of them because if it's already planted, it seems like a bit of a waste. And especially if it's in a crop we're kind of in need of. How much is this field? This field is going to cost us only $500,000. Is that it? Guess so. 543,000. Okay, we'll buy it. And speaking of buying it, let's get a soil test on it here. Not too bad of a price for that large a field. And how are we looking on the rest of the information for this field? pH. We'll have to get out and I guess take a look here. I want to see if that actually needs to be done or not. Nitrogen. I'm guessing we probably need some nitrogen on that field if I had to guess. Nitrogen on this field actually is surprisingly not terrible. I would have thought it would have been worse than that. Let's see. pH value is okay on this field. Let's go check the new field we just bought. pH is okay. Nitrogen is, well, okay. Well, never mind. pH value is now bad. And nitrogen is also bad, though it's in the green. That's rather interesting. I'm not sure why it's in the green if it's... Now it's okay again. Weird. I'm used to the fact that when it comes to, like, pH and stuff like that, like, if you're walking into the field a little bit, if it says it's bad there, the entire field's bad, right? Maybe we better just take a quick walk along this field, too, and just make sure there's, like, no bad spots here. Not that I'm seeing. Oh, whoa, okay. Maybe there are some bad spots. Here we go. Seems like this side of the field is all bad, isn't it? That's kind of weird, everyone. Or at least I think it is anyway. Okay, well, that would explain everyone, because I was kind of confused about this. Like, when I was harvesting, I could have swore I saw areas of the field that said the pH were bad and we needed to lime the fields. Even before we harvested. I can understand that if after we harvested, it would show that. Because once you harvest that one, it's supposed to decrease the pH, right? But I was seeing this before harvesting, and I must have been in this part of the field when I was looking or something. So that explains it. It's like, okay. Because I know when we brought our equipment over, everyone's like, well, wait a minute. Now it doesn't show it needs it. So, but yes, it does. Actually does. All right. Got to go back to the other screen. There we go. That's not actually the Massey Ferguson. We need the Kubota behind it. Put the Massey there, yeah, we're good. As I said before, this is, I think, one of the few jobs I found that we could probably actually do with the Kubota on the farm here. Again, with our current farming operation, not much we can actually do with these tractors. We'll probably see once if I can just throw horseplay, or maybe a hired worker. We'll see once on this task here. Really, I probably should have put the lime down before planting. Then we could have cultivated it in, but oh well. I did not realize this field needed any lime. Okay, courseplay field 10. Maybe I need to be on a field here first. There we go. Field center up, down. Yeah, let's see what the course is going to look like. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. One looks good to me. And there's the hard work at. Yeah, we should be more than good to start here at this point, I would think, everyone. And then also, let's go into the settings here real quick. We want the tractor one. Okay. There we go. Nope, that's for what? Wait, what? There we go. Raise tools, we want to raise tools late, lower tools early. And again, so what that means, Evan, when it comes to like the headland or the end of the field, when Courseplay goes to raise it, is it going to raise it earlier or is it going to raise it later? And again, I like to do the later option. That way, Courseplay's hopefully going over what it needs to. I'd much rather go over than just be a little bit short, and then you end up with, I don't know if we have any good examples on the field here at this point or not. You kind of end up, say if we were doing a hard work on field 22, I'm going to end up with these little spots on the end, right, where, of course, I didn't quite make it. Or, of course, you end up with a mess on this field. I went over the hard worker at Courseplay. Just couldn't quite make the turns with, I think that was the high-speed disc we were using on that field. Oh, well. Okay, we got that taken care of here. Let's see what's here. What else do we got? So I'm thinking sunflowers on field 21. I've watched that field. We should be good up to maybe just start planting, sort of. Although it is weedy, everyone. You would never just, like, outright plant into this mess. Also, maybe we better check the pH value across this field here as well. Apparently, everyone, when it comes to checking pH, I'm just going to have to, like, run out into it or something. It's too bad, Evan, you can't, like, click on the map here and, like, actually see, like, is this good, bad? Yes, Evan, it does show the colors, right? But you don't necessarily know if those colors are good or bad until you're, like, out on the field, and because the type of soil affects how much pH is needed, lime is needed, right? So in this case, yeah, the amount of pH needed is 6.75. We're down to 6.25, which is, a 0.25% lower than some other spots. I feel like the pH here is actually good for some reason. Oh yeah, because we're down to 6.5, and we need 6.25. So, I don't know, a little strange there if you ask me on that one. Anyway, how do we want to deal with this field? Like I said, you would never plant into standing weeds like this per se. You would either A, kill them off with the sprayer first, or maybe we should run some tillage across this field. What do we got left? We got the high-speed disc somewhere yet. We could just spray them as well. That is another option, I suppose. What else do we got for tillage? We got both our rippers there. And then we got our high-speed disc. That seems like probably the most logical choice here, I think, at this point, everyone. We already got a tractor attached to it. Let's just run the high-speed disc across that, just for realism's sake, so to speak. Again, we don't necessarily have to here for the game, but we don't also want to be planting into weeds here either. So, Courseplay. Let's go unload the course that's on there. Course generation. 3 headlands. Can we do sharp? Let's see what happens here. Or what's the other option? Round. I think round means when it gets to the end, it actually makes like a full, what would it be, 270-degree turn or something like that. Don't think we want that. Let's try sharp and see what happens here. Okay, first waypoint. We're going to throw a Courseplay on that as well. Like I said, we pretty much got 1 day, well, maybe 2 days for some of the stuff, everyone, but mostly we got 1 day to get, like, most of this work done here, so, in 1 day of in-game time, by the way. But we're going to try to keep this moving as much as we possibly can here with course play and hired workers and whatnot. Speaking of hired workers, are you about done over here? Getting close, Evan. He is getting close. Maybe another 2 passes will be done with this field. And then, let's see what's... I think both fields 12 and 13 need to be cultivated, so we'll run the cultivators across that. Do we have any fields that are like straight up ready to be planted? I guess 9 and 11 are, right? Seed bed prep, yeah. We can start planting 9 and 11. Let's go for it, Evan. Oh, speaking of going for it here, what are we going to do for corn? So if this is going to be a sunflower field, maybe we should make it a cornfield, and the sunflower field be number 12. That actually might be a better idea, to be honest, everyone. Maybe we should do that. Or just do corn on corn. Doesn't matter in the game, everyone. We also got field 4 up here. Might make that a cornfield or sunflower field of some sorts as well. Well, we'll see what's happening. Let's go grab a planting tractor. Oh, and speaking of planting tractors, yep, John Deere 8R370. One. We got to do it. Got to do it. We can get this planter out of here anyway. Oh boy. Got those weights were sticking out front there. Oh yeah, we got it. A little bit of a collision on that tree that sticks out there yet, or the collision on the tractor sticks out a little bit. Either way. Actually, you know what? I just had an idea here. Let me think about this a minute. Go back to... Nope, we're on this side of the map already. If... We already got part of field 22 here, everyone. What happens if I make part of 22 and part of 11 here all part of field 10 for the potatoes? That seems like that might be a really good idea. So this will all be one big field here. 11 we'll just kind of split right there, or should we make potatoes there too? I guess we could make this section potatoes as well. And maybe this section. I'm actually not sure how much of this section is left. Actually, you know, a fair amount. Yeah, I'm thinking about that one. Okay, so we'll probably still plant field 9 in either corn or sunflowers. Probably do the sunflowers. That's what we had on it last time. Then the courses everyone are set up to unload at the factories there, or at least the factories we did have there anyway. Actually, you know what? No, they're actually not. That's right. I just had it dumped straight into the silo for the most part, I think. Yeah, I don't know about you folks, but I'm kind of liking that plan there. So we'll make this part of the potato field, the field that's on our left there. And I'll just continue the paint job here all the way across. And I might just go ahead and split this. What I should have done here, I should have split it, moved our factories up here to this portion, everyone, and then left 22, and then we would have had a nice little rectangular field down here. Could have added it with 23. I don't know if you can really move factories. And you can. The short answer is yes, you can, everyone. The long answer, though, is to do so would not be easy. Oh, like I said, we'll have to think about that one. Okay, make sure we're set on sunflowers here. There we go. Perfect. And let's get some GPS going here. We need 90 degrees for this one. Auto width. Good to me. Let's roll with it. Oh, and that texture does not change much, does it, when it comes to planting in this? Oh, boy. Well, good thing we have GPS so we can actually see where we're going. And let's see if we can load up a couple of comments here a moment, everyone. Speaking of which, hopefully everyone had a good and safe 4th of July here these past couple of days. Okay, to the comments. Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up. Thank you very much for that there, Christopher. Ethan was saying, back from our 2-week honeymoon, trying to catch up on the RDAllen videos. Well, hey, 2-week honeymoon, huh? I'm assuming that means some congratulations are in order on that one there. At least hopefully, anyway. And it sounds like a nice 2-week honeymoon, huh? That sounds like fun. Hetcher was saying, great video. No, I'm not in the UK. I am in Pennsylvania. So I was confusing Hetcher. There was someone else from last episode. I know one of my viewers that comments is from the UK, and I can't remember which one now. I thought it was him, but apparently not. Magnus was saying, very beautiful and impressive, especially the singing in the background. Happy 4th. Hey, thank you very much for that there, Magnus. Not my singing, by the way. Nope. Hoover was saying there's a beautiful case self-propelled sprayer on the in-game mod hub with See and Spray. It will run circles around those green... Whoa, what beautiful case. Oh, my goodness. I mean, if it makes you sick, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which... I couldn't resist that one. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, and if you're not, by the way, link is down below. You should check it out. We went to one of the 4th of July parades here yesterday, and I couldn't resist poking a little fun of the red tractor on my Instagram account. For those of you, like I said, follow me on Instagram, you'll see what it was there. Basically, that one, they had a red quad track there, and they had a green quad track. The red quad track was being pulled on a trailer, you know. As I said, typical for red tractor. I mean, barely make its own way under its own power, right? So they had to put that one up on the trailer to showcase that one. Meanwhile, the green tractor, the John Deere, everyone was running under its own power. So you had to poke some fun on the red equipment there on my post, everyone. Anyway, but looking at the time here, I think we're gonna wrap it up here for today's episode. I'm gonna keep on planting, and we'll try to keep the hired workers moving somewhat, and liming, and what else we got going on here? The high-speed disking. Yeah, just all the work. I'm gonna try to keep it all moving here. Speaking of which, looks like he's doing a fabulous job down there. Very, very nice. Liking it. So anyway, again, everyone, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below, even if you just want to say hi. I always enjoy reading you folks' comments. So again, thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time.